Time and events are running out for our Monday night superstars. 3 events remain, and the demanding half mile is coming up.
And clearly, Frank, the man to watch, number 80, the leader of the pack attack, the newfound pack attack, James Lofton. A remarkable young man. Yes, 5 years now, wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. A man of uncommon speed and grace. And yet, for him, as for so many others, at this point in time, prematurely, the cheering has stopped. Not the way it did for Joe Green, for instance, with retirement, but because of strike. He works out at Little St. Norbert's College in this way. And he has the home with his lovely wife, Beverly, of nearly 2 years.
I think the fact that football isn't always the top priority with us has made the strike easier. You know, we can do things that we enjoy doing. We obviously enjoy each other a lot. We get to spend a little more time with each other. It's disappointing from a work standpoint. You know, it's something that I enjoy doing, and that in this time of my life I have an opportunity to excel at it. And to miss a few precious weeks out of a career is something that I wasn't always prepared to do.
I think it's made it easier, though, because being player rep, I think the first week you had to leave and go to New York, and then you had to go to Seattle and San Francisco, and that's helped in that you're busy doing that stuff.
Beverly is a part-time fashion model. Both are very active in Wisconsin life, which they love.
I can't think of a job that I would ever enjoy more than playing in the National Football League. I think one of the things that it does, it allows us to cater to our outside interests quite a bit. Beverly has a love for the theater, the arts, and loves to sing, and she's been able to follow along some of those. I've been able to make some business connections that will hopefully help me in the future, and the state of Wisconsin has been very good to us.
The scene now, far from Lambeau Stadium, ready for the half-mile competition. Lofton, of course, will be in that competition. He'll be running in lane number 1. He's in 7th place now, but he is in all 3 remaining events, and he could move up. Here's Nolan Cromwell, Howard, a decathlete at the University of Kansas. He could fare well here. Perhaps Jimmie Giles in against the more skillful and lighter opponents will have problems here. Collinsworth, well, he performed well last February in the Superstars in the half-mile. And Joe Cribbs, a competitor all the way. The field for the half-mile. And coming late in the competition, these athletes are a bit tired. They will be running across the finish line against the wind, and they'll take the backstretch downwind. Good start, and Lofton immediately moves out on top. Dropping in behind, Nolan Cromwell, then it's Giles, Collinsworth, and Cribbs pulling up from behind the pack. Setting a pretty blistering pace there, early going. Lofton down the back stretch. Cromwell, one would suspect, will try and stay right in there behind Lofton, trying to keep within distance. Keep in mind, Lofton has that sprinter speed. Giles running in 3rd place, but it's Lofton, Cromwell, and Giles.
Keep in mind that Cromwell has been a decathlete, that he's capable of pushing even so swift a runner as James Lofton. And he's pushing him right now.
And a former great running quarterback is Nolan Cromwell, the all-pro safety man for the Rams, but Lofton holds on to the lead. The gun lap, and Joe Cribbs has pulled off the track. I think that he just felt he was not going to be a contender in this race, and it is a blistering pace. Good time.
Look at Cromwell hanging in there.
Hovering right behind Lofton is Cromwell. And now Jimmie Giles has started to drop back, and Collinsworth has moved into 3rd place, and now Lofton is beginning to give it a little bit of a kick, and he's drawing away from Nolan Cromwell. A quick peek over the shoulder, and he's opening up yardage between himself and Cromwell.
Look at that antelope stride.
That is a beautiful sprinter's stride now as he begins to break into the sprint. Cromwell falling back. Collinsworth way back in third place. And good time. The record is held by Brian Budd, 1:57.36, set in 1979. Lofton will not get the record. He is very close, however. Cromwell is second. And Cromwell congratulates Lofton. And this will be third and fourth place. Collinsworth slowing down, very secure in the knowledge he will take third place as Jimmie Giles has stayed in the race for fourth place. Collinsworth saving energy for the events coming up. Staggers across the finish line. What a character. And Jimmie Giles moves across the finish line for fourth place. There are the official results of the half-mile run, but it was James Lofton. Great time. Here's Howard with James.
Congratulations. The pack is back and on the attack.
Thank you, Howard. Nolan is an old 400 intermediate hurdle man. And I'm an old quarter miler. He gave me everything I needed to run a good time.
Why were you being rubbed up by the trainer before this event?
Just to try and stay loose. I got 2 more events to go, and I didn't want to tighten up before those 2.
You realize you've now got a chance to win everything?
I'd like to. Got some great athletes here, probably the best competition ever assembled. Just going to give it everything I got.
Congratulations to you. It's a delight to have you here because your wife is with you.
Thank you. Where is she?
Cris, third finish in the half mile. Congratulations.
Thanks, Don. I knew you were going to come over and visit me at this.
Well, it was a splendid performance, as a matter of fact. When you picked up the baby grand piano over on the back side and carried that around. Well, you've been into music, is that right?
That's one of my favorite. I just want to say that, Coach Craig, this is in no way indicative of the kind of shape I'm in.
That's right.
Just because I threw up after this race, don't worry about it.
No. We all really want to hear about that one, too. You are our overall leader at this time. You only have the obstacle course left. When you came in, you really did think you had a good shot to win, right?
Well, everybody said that nobody mentioned James Lofton's name, but I've been down here with him 3 times before, and I know that the last 4 events is when he has a chance of winning all 4 of them. So I would say that as of right now, he's probably the favorite to win it.
Well, that's awfully nice of you, Cris. You don't really believe that, but it was very nice of you to say.
Well, I'm humble, but just like you, just what you taught me to be.
That's right. Be humble. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, Don.
And the humble one, Collinsworth, with the third place finish, has taken over the lead. He's the new leader. Gastineau's in second place. That after 8 events. We'll be right back.